So phasor representation of AC signal. So generally a phasor is nothing but a vector. A phasor is nothing but a vector, or we can call it as a rotating vector. Instead of calling vector, we can call it as a rotating vector. So a phasor is a line which is fixed at one end, which is fixed at one end. So a phasor is a line which is fixed at one end, and the other end is able to rotate either in the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. So simply I will say that a phasor is a line or simply a rotating vector, a line which is fixed at one end, let us say that end is O, and the other end it is freely available to rotate either in the clockwise direction or it is in the anti-clockwise direction. And this length, the length of the vector represents the magnitude of that quantity. The length of the vector represents the magnitude of that quantity, or the peak value of that quantity, or the RMS value of that quantity. So the length of vector, it represents what? Either the magnitude or peak value or RMS value. Followed? The length of the vector represents the magnitude or peak value or the RMS value. Now it is fixed at one end, the other end can be rotated. So let this vector is represented by A and the point is OX. Now if I put the same thing into a graph, whatever operations I make on this vector, if the same thing is plotted on the graph, because the rotation of vector is based on the time. As per the time the rotation is made. So then usually I take on x-axis I will take time, and on the y-axis I will take the magnitude. Let us take, I will take magnitude. Why I am writing magnitude means either you can take voltage E or current. Now initially the vector is where? At position 0. Initially the vector is at position 0. Now let us say that after certain amount of time, let us say t1 seconds. After a certain amount of time, t1 seconds, it has made a rotation. I am rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So it has made some angle. Let us say it has made some angle of 45 degrees. I have rotated the vector by 45 degrees. I have rotated for a time of t1 seconds. After t1 seconds, from the initial point, the vector is being rotated through an angle of 45 degrees. Now, that means after t1 seconds, let us say this is the magnitude. This is the magnitude of the, because this length represents the magnitude. Now let us say after t2 seconds, it is continuously rotating. Let us say that it has made exactly rotation of 90 degrees. Exactly it has made 90 degrees, so that the new value is somewhere here. So let us say that the time after t2 seconds. after t2 seconds. Now after t3 seconds, still more 45 degrees it will rotate. Still more 45 degrees, let us rotate after t3 seconds. So now, so somewhere the point will be here after t3 seconds. Similarly, after t4 seconds, it will make a complete rotation of 180 degrees. So again, it will be in the 0 axis. So when I have rotated by 180 degrees, I am measuring the points at 4 different points. So now if I join these points, what I am getting? I am getting a positive half cycle. I am getting a positive half cycle. When you are getting a positive half cycle, when you are rotating the vector in anti-clockwise direction by an angle of 180 degrees. So if you rotate by an angle of 180 degrees, you will get a positive cycle. That way in anti-clockwise direction. If you rotate in clockwise direction, you will get, but it will be in the negative side. Since you are rotating in anti-clockwise direction, you will get a signal, AC signal, which is in the positive pulse. Now, if I rotate further, to 360 degrees, what happens is that I will get a negative. I will get one complete cycle of an alternating signal. So when you get a one complete of alternating signal, when the rotating vector is made to rotate for a period, for a complete rotation of 360 degrees. So when it is completely rotated by 360 degrees, then I will get one positive half cycle and the negative half cycle. Together, it becomes one. Likewise, if I continuously rotate the vector, what happens? You get a series of alternative series of a positive and negative cycle. That represents what is called as the phase. Phasor. So if it is rotated in clockwise direction, what happens? I will get first negative cycle, then I will get the positive. So here you got, this is the maximum point. So this is the maximum point. If I recall the general equation of an AC signal, E is equal to E naught sine omega t. This function is nothing but a sine wave. That function is nothing but a sine wave. This E naught which is there, that is the maximum voltage. What is that maximum voltage? This is the maximum. Right? So this is the phasor representation of AC signal.